Hey, what's up guys and welcome to Anime King 2. And unfortunately tonight I only will be able to give you guys two what if, one on each channel. Because of some internet problem, I won't be able to post two on each channel. But tomorrow I'll be giving you guys what if Kurama gave Naruto a dojutsu, what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary, and also what if Naruto was Sasuke. So yeah, just stay in tune for that. So right now, I'm gonna be giving you guys part 27 of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. Remember to get this 1 to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And remember, if you're new to this channel and it's the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for guys? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and be a part of the channel. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get straight into this. So last time we left off, we were in the Kakazu and Hidan phase of the episode, as Naruto came on the battlefield to see Ino, Choji, and Kakashi. Shikamaru was out dealing with Hidan, so Sai and Sakura decided to go and help him out. So the last part we left off, Naruto finished dealing with Kakazu's masked creatures as Naruto turned his sight on Kakazu. So yeah guys, you can switch across to the playlist and check out their parts yourself. So let's start this new episode. Naruto was standing, looking over at Kakazu, as both Ino, Kakashi, Yamato, and Choji were looking at him, as none of them made a move. Suddenly, the ground under Naruto started to break away, as threads came from the ground as they tried to pierce Naruto through his legs. Naruto created a chakra barrier around him, as the threads weren't able to pierce through it. Naruto then flipped back as the barrier disappeared. He then started to spin as a chakra came around his body in a spinning motion, as Naruto dig right into the ground, and he was gone. As Kakazu looked around, preparing himself for the worst. Suddenly, the whole ground started to shake. As Kakazu was looking around, he quickly jumped up into the air to avoid anything from coming down below. The ground then broke open, with about 100 Narutos flying up to meet Kakazu, as Kakazu then stretched out his threads, intending to pierce all of them. The real Naruto took the best advantage he had as he went for the opening, as he came up with an uppercut under Kakazu's chin, knocking him off balance. He then flipped over and did a roundhouse kick, sending Kakazu to the ground. But he wasn't done there, as a chain came from his back and wrapped around Kakazu, pulling him closer to Naruto. Because of Naruto's special chakra molding ability, right now he's able to only take on a portion of the Nine Tails chakra, as Naruto's eyes went slated, and the red chakra bubbled up around him. Naruto then grasped his fist and brought it back, as he slammed it into Kakazu's face, sending Kakazu down to the ground, as there was a huge impact. But he wasn't done there, as Naruto held up his hand, as Kakazu slowly opened his eyes to see a blinding light. As Naruto was creating his wind style Rasen Shuriken with one hand, as Kakazu knew if that hit him, he would be done for. Kakazu then stretched out his hands, as threads started to erupt from all over his body and going at Naruto, as the threads were overwhelming, as they pierced through Naruto in the air, who was in the air and couldn't move. As Kakazu smiled, "Well, another Jinchuriki down," he said. But then, poof, Naruto went away in a smoke, showing that it's a shadow clone. Suddenly the ground underneath Kakazu's feet started to break, as 4 chains came from the ground and wrapped around Kakazu's body, stopping him from move. As the real Naruto erupted from the ground, held out his hand, Rasen Shuriken already formed. "You're done for," he said, as he rushed off at an incredible speed. Wind style Rasen Shuriken, as he slammed it into Kakazu's back, as Kakazu was sent flying forward, as the attack then exploded, destroying Kakazu. Whoa, Amazing, Yamato said. Well, he actually managed to pull it off, said Kakashi. Whoa, Naruto is strong, said Ino. Super strong, Choji said. And with Shikamaru's team, they were able to subdue Hidan even quicker. But Shikamaru still go with his plan as he buried Hidan under a pile of rubble. After the explosion, Naruto dropped on the ground as he looked at his masterpiece, as he had a smile on his face. Soon enough, I'll take down all of you guys, he said while huffing. Time skip. On their way back to Konoha, most of the group was thankfully not harmed, except for Naruto, who used a Rasen Shuriken that affected his arms. But due to his healing powers, bandages on his arm was able to sustain him for right now. So they were now heading back to the village after sealing up Kakazu's dead body and also Hidan's weapon because the rest of him wasn't available. How longer until we get there? Ino said, jumping from tree branch to tree branch. We will be home in about 20 minutes, Ino, Shikamaru told her. 20 minutes later, the group went to the hospital, where Naruto was forced to stay in the hospital by Shizune, as the rest of the group went and reported the battle to Tsunade. After a while, Naruto was forced into one of the private rooms and stripped down to his boxers, where Shizune ran a medical scan over his entire body. She went through the exams, but when she reached his arms, her eyes widened. Naruto, what on earth happened to your arms? She asked. Well, it was a kickback on my newest jutsu. But don't worry, Shizune, I won't use it in battle again until I work it out. I'll be right back, she said. What's wrong? Naruto asked, as he was a bit concerned, never seeing her leave in the middle of a healing session. But he never got an answer as she went away, as Haku entered the room. Hello Haku, Naruto called out. Hello Naruto. As Haku sighed, what's wrong? Naruto asked. I just wish that I didn't have to see you here, Haku told him, as she hated to see him in the hospital, knowing that something was wrong with him. As Naruto saw the concern on her face, as he walked up to her and pulled her down on the bed, as he gave her a kiss. Don't worry, I'll be fine. As she was still concerned, he wrapped his arms around her and the both of them started to kiss until it went into a full makeout session, as everything was getting hot and heated until they heard someone. As someone cleared their throat, as the both of them stopped and turned, as Tsunade was at the door with Shizune behind her, blushing. But Tsunade was just glaring at them. This is a place for healing, said Tsunade, as she looked over at Haku. Now you, go back to work, I will take over here. As Haku bowed and she left the room. Now brat, let me look at that arm. And if you ever try anything with me, I'll make sure you stay in here for a complete year. As Naruto gulped, yes ma'am, he said, as Tsunade went over and scanned him herself. After the scanning was over, Tsunade told Shizune to go and get Yamato and Kakashi, which she did. After a while, the room was silent and they arrived. As she then looked at Yamato and Kakashi, now tell me, what the hell did you guys teach him? As both Yamato and Kakashi looked at each other, and then turned back to Tsunade as Yamato spoke. All we really did was give him tips on how to increase his element. The rest was all him, Yamato told her. What's going on? Naruto asked. Well brat, you created a jutsu that needs to go into the forbidden scroll that we have. As Naruto smiled when he heard that, as she smacked him in the back of the head. That's not a good thing, brat, Tsunade told him. This jutsu, while effective, has a side effect. Those wind blades attack your body before it hit the opponent. That is why your arm got so mangled. Now normally, I wouldn't be so concerned about backlash, but in your case, it has destroyed part of your arm on a cellular level. Something, if not for your healing method, would have kept you in the hospital for months instead of days. So Naruto, I order you to only use that jutsu at a last resort, and only a last resort, life and death situation. Do not even use it in your training. But Tsunade, it is my best attack. I can get the kinks. No, Tsunade cut him off. That's an order, she said. As she saw the frown on his face, she then patted him on the back. Now, get some rest. You did a good job today. As she left the room, with Shizune behind her. Soon after she left the room, Naruto gritted his teeth and clenched his uninjured hand into a fist. Damn it, he cursed out. Just when I feel I get ahead, something else come and kick me down. Naruto, don't worry. Soon you will get stronger, and we will figure out how to get rid of the opponents, all of the Akatsuki's, Kakashi told him with a eye smile, and then vanished, leaving both Naruto and Yamato in the room. A few days later, damn it, I am so bored, Naruto complained as he was lying in the hospital bed, as Tsunade wasn't letting him leave the hospital yet, and every time he tried to escape, Haku was always there. It looks like she had some sort of radar to keep tabs on him or something. And now, she wouldn't even let him have any fun with her because they got caught by Tsunade the last time. He was then knocked out of his thoughts when he heard a knock on the door. Come on in, Naruto said, as he smiled as he saw Amy. Hello Naruto, how are you feeling? Amy asked. Oh, I feel fine. Only waiting for Tsunade to let me out of this damn place, Naruto said, flexing his arm as he then flinched as he felt a pain from his still healing arm. So maybe I do need to heal a bit more, Naruto told her, a bit embarrassed. I am sure Lady Tsunade know best. Just lay down and let that arm heal, she told him, placing a bowl on the table. As Naruto's stomach then growled, as she looked at him, how about this? If you stay in your bed, I will make sure to get a bowl or two ramens brought to you. As Naruto nodded, well okay then, dig in, she said, opening the bowl that she placed on the table, showing that it was ramen. Thank you, Amy, Naruto said as he started to dig in, while Amy was just watching with a small smile on her face. At least I can help you with this, she mumbled, just loud enough for Naruto to hear her. What do you mean? Asked Naruto, as he stopped eating for a while. I mean, while you and your team was out, risking your life, all I could do was stay in the shop, hoping for your safe return. I couldn't do anything to help, she said, squeezing her fist in anger. Amy, yes we risk our life, but we are ninja. That is what we do, Naruto told her. But why? Why do you have to risk your life each time you leave? I am so terrified that it would be the last time I would see you. As she said that, she started to cry, as Naruto put the bowl down and gave her his full attention. Amy, yes, I won't lie. The life of a ninja is very dangerous, but we take every precaution just to make it safe as possible, Naruto told her. But look at you now, you're stuck into the hospital because of you mangling your arm, she said, raising her voice. Yes, but to be honest, this damage was because of my own attack, Naruto told her. But in all honesty, if something did happen, it is part of the job. But if it makes you feel better, I will try to be safer out on missions. And I'll even try to learn some medical ninjutsu, Naruto told her. But you still might not make it back, she mumbled, as Naruto sighed and then sit up. As he then wrapped his good arm around her, Amy, I don't really know what to tell you to make you feel better. Being a ninja is a career that I picked for myself, and to be quite honest, it is one that I enjoy. Now, I know to you being a civilian, you don't know, but to us ninjas, Konoha is our home. A home that us ninjas will gladly give our life to protect. That scene if we fail, I might lose someone. And you're one of those precious people I worry about losing if we fail to protect our home. But I don't want you to risk your life That's maybe true, but I would give my life any day to make sure that you're happy and safe. And don't worry, I'll do everything in my power to make sure that your fears don't become a reality. Fine, Amy muttered, as she knew Naruto was trying his best, as she put on a small smile. Just make sure you take care of yourself, she said. I promise. I'll be careful. Good, she said as she grabbed the empty bowl. Now I need to head back to the stand before Pa gets overworked. As she walked to the door and stopped. Oh Naruto, remember our deal? Be good for the workers here, and I'll make sure you get ramen each day, she told him, making Naruto smile. But if I hear that you try to escape instead of healing, I will make sure you don't see a single noodle for a month, she said, making Naruto gulp. Have a good day, she said, leaving the room. After a while, Sakura came into the room as she started to scan Naruto. As she was scanning his broken arm. Good Naruto, you're healing well, so you'll be able to leave tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. The next day, with Shizuka, she jumped out of bed as she was having a sex dream about Naruto, which she couldn't believe. Can I be falling for him? She thought to herself. Back at Konoha, Naruto was finally let out of the hospital. Ah, fresh air. How I missed you, Naruto said, as he was at the door, as he took in a deep breath. As Haku was there, Naruto, you weren't in there so long, it wasn't that bad, she said. Now, to start training and get more stronger, he thought to himself. At the Sand Village, both Deidara and Sasori were walking towards the Sand Village as the both of them were arguing with each other. I am telling you, art is an explosion, Deidara said. Enough of your stupidity. We have reached our target, said Sasori. Don't worry, Sasori, my man. I'll take care of the one tail, said Deidara with a smile, as he then took out a small bird out of his clay pouch, as it then poofed and turned into a large bird. I'll get him and be right back. Remember, Deidara, don't keep me waiting, said Sasori. A day later, Temaru was in the Hokage's office. Are you sure they're Akatsuki members? Yes, said Temari, as Garu was kidnapped by the Akatsuki members and her other brother Kanguru was poisoned. I understand, said Tsunade. I will have a team prepare right away. Thank you, Tsunade, said Temari, as Tsunade then summoned one of her envoys. Fetch me Team 7. As much as I hate to put Naruto in the line of fire again, Sakura is the only one right now who can help cure that poison, and they are going to need Naruto help. As Tsunade sighed, as she knew how Naruto was going to react when he found out what happened to Gaara. You call for us, Tsunade, Naruto asked as he entered the room with Sakura and Kakashi. Good, you all came, and right on time, Tsunade said, glaring at Kakashi a bit. Come on, I am not that bad, he tell her, rubbing the back of his head. Anyways, what do you need, Tsunade? Naruto asked. I have called your team in for a S-class mission. You see, Temari had just brought me news that the sand has been attacked by members of the Akatsuki. This attack has left their Kazekage kidnapped and Kankuro in the hospital with some kind of poison. Now your mission is to follow Temari to the sand and help in any ways possible. Understood? Said Tsunade. Yes, Tsunade, all of them said, completely serious. You have 30 minutes to prepare and meet Temari at the gate, she said, as all of them were walking off. As Tsunade called back Naruto. What is it? Naruto asked. I know you're focused on rescuing Gaara and feel completely recovered. But remember, you just came out of the hospital. Please be careful. As Naruto just looked at her and gave her a thumbs up as he left the room. That boy, she muttered as she shook her head. Please be safe, she said. Skip to Naruto's house. As soon as Naruto entered his house, he went to his personal supplies. You have another mission already? Asked Haku. You just came out of the hospital. You should rest, she told him, with a frown on her face. I have a mission, but it wasn't my choice, Naruto told her. Then tell Tsunade or whoever that gave it to you that you are not ready to be back on active duty. As it was time for her to speak up, she refused to make Naruto get himself killed, even if she have to go against the Hokage herself. I can't, Naruto told her. Haku, the bastards took Gaara. I have to help him before it's too late. Please, for once I have an order for you. As your master, he said, surprising Haku, because he was the one who always told her to not call him that. Don't try to stop me from leaving, he told her, completely serious. Fine, but be safe, she told him, as he then gave her a quick peck on the lips. I promise I will, he said, as he headed off. 25 minutes later at the main gate. Come on, what's going on? Naruto said, as he leaned against the village gate. Naruto, I know you're in a hurry, but they still have 5 minutes left, said Sakura. But we need to hurry, Naruto complained. After the 5 minutes was up, Sai and Kakashi arrived. As both Sakura and Naruto were glaring at Kakashi, as he coughed, trying to break the tension. Alright team, let's head out. As they all relented and headed off to their journey to the sand, as they all had to pump a large amount of chakra into their legs to keep up with Naruto, who was moving at a fast rate. Naruto, I know you want to help, but you need to slow down, Temari called out to him, already feeling the chakra drain after a while. But we need to get there as soon as we can, Naruto told her. You idiot, none of us have the stupid amount of chakra you have, Sakura yelled at him. She's right, Naruto, even if we got there faster, we won't be much help if all of us is suffering from chakra exhaustion, Kakashi told him. Fine, Naruto said, as he cut back on the amount of chakra that he was using. No wonders why Danzo want Naruto under his control, as the Jinchuriki, the amount of chakra he possessed, as Naruto did not even look winded after using so much chakra, as the rest of them were a bit tired already. After their long journey, they finally reached a gate where two girls were standing. When the girls saw Temari, they quickly rushed over at her with a smile on their face. Temari, you're back, one of them called out. So this is the help that Konoha sent? The other one said, glancing over at Team 7, not impressed. Just be thankful that they sent anyone, and this team is helpful. Now let's go, said Temari as they headed in the village. As Temari entered the room where her brother was in, as Sakura quickly rushed up to Kankuro, ignoring the other medics. She then did her own scan, as she then told everyone, besides medical staff, please stand back. Wait, who are you? One of the medics asked confused. I am a medic named from Konoha, said Sakura. She's here to help, said Temari, as the medic nodded. As this scene right here is going to be the same as canon, where Sakura extracted the poison from Kankuro. While she's doing that, Naruto's team went outside, as they saw two elderly people walking up to them, as Lady Chiyo was one of them and her brother. White Fang! Lady Chiyo screamed, looking at Kakashi as she came at him, as she tried to hit him, but Kakashi simply dodged. Damn you, White Fang, she growled out, as the other older man stopped her when she jumped back. Chiyo, look closer. That is not the White Fang, and you know that he is dead. Remember that day, you laugh, and you enjoy that day hearing about his death. Lady Chiyo muttered, as she then started to laugh out loudly. Of course I know this. I was just testing all of you, she told the group, who all sweat drop at her weirdness. But guys, gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. And remember to stay in tune because I'm going to be posting What If Tsunade Was Naruto's Mother after this. So switch over to my main channel, Anime King, and enjoy that. And if you're new to Anime King 2 and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you guys waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and be a part of the channel. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And Also, comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.